University Challenge. Asking the questions and more ranting.
Hello and welcome to University Challenge. All this series' first round heats have now been played, but 2 places in round 2 are still up for grabs. And in this match and the next, we're giving the 4 teams with the highest losing scores from round 1 a second chance to claim theirs. UCL's first match against the Open University was the closest of those opening heats, decided on the final starter, where UCL were fractionally slower to recognise a description of the flag of South Africa. In that match, they showed a slightly worrying tendency to talk themselves out of right answers, but still demonstrated very impressive knowledge of human anatomy, scientists born in the 18th century, and the writing systems of various languages. And their final score of 175 was the highest losing score of the round. Let's meet the team from UCL for the second time.
Hi, my name's Callum Jack. I'm from Sutton in South London, and I'm studying for a Masters in Science Communication.
Hi, I'm Josh Mandel. I'm from North London, and I'm studying for a Masters in United States History and Politics.
And their captain.
Hi, I'm Olivia Holtman-Entwistle. I'm from London, and I'm studying for a PhD in Human Geography.
Hi, I'm Sanjay Prabhakar. I'm from London, and I'm studying for a Masters in Science Education.
The team from St Andrews lost to Cardiff in round 1 in a match that was much closer than the final score suggested. 2 minutes from the end, it was neck and neck, but a couple of unlucky slip-ups from St Andrews on the last few starters meant Cardiff were ahead when it mattered. St Andrews still managed a convincing score of 145 points thanks to their knowledge of literature, economics and the director John Waters, and no thanks at all to their knowledge of pop music. Let's meet them once again.
Hi, I'm Diane Buffet-Mogul. I'm from Princeton, New Jersey in the United States, and I study classics and philosophy.
Hello, my name is George Capel. I'm from Broughton Hackett near Upton Snodsbury, and I'm studying economics.
And their captain.
Hi, I'm Freddie Skerritt. I'm from Chislehurst in South East London, and I'm studying history.
Hi, I'm Tom Rosas. I'm from Recife in Brazil, but I live in Richmond upon Thames, and I'm studying physics.
Very nice to see you all again. You feeling ready?
Yeah.
All right, fingers and buzzers. Here's your first starter for 10. What 8-letter word links all of the following? A treatise on the responsibility of the clergy by Pope Gregory the Great. A novel by Philip Roth, whose protagonist is Seymour the Swede Lvov. And names given to Vaughan Williams' Third Symphony and...
UCL Mandel.
Pastoral.
Pastoral is correct, yes. Your bonuses, UCL, are on cities that share a place name element, all 3 ending in the same 4 letters. First, formerly known as Lyallpur, what city, the 3rd most populous of Pakistan, was renamed in 1977 after the King of Saudi Arabia, who had been assassinated 2 years earlier?
It's, is it Khalidabad? Or it's, I can't remember which Saudi king it is.
I don't know.
Perfect's good for that.
I don't think it is.
What major cities do we have? Let's just...
Well, it's not anything like Lahore or Islamabad. It's...
Go with that.
Try Khalidabad, but
Okay, I'm going to nominate Mandel.
Khalidabad.
It's Faisalabad. What is the most populous city of the Indian state of Gujarat? It was founded by and named after the Sultan of Gujarat in 1411.
That's Ahmedabad.
Ahmedabad.
Yeah.
Ahmedabad?
Yes. What is the capital of the Indian state of Telangana? Its name comes from the Arabic for Lion City in honour of Caliph Ali ibn Abi Talib.
What's the Arabic for lion?
That's what I'm trying to think of.
I mean, an Indian city that ends in Abad.
Jalalabad.
No, I don't think so.
Go with
Okay.
Yeah, Jalalabad.
No, it's Hyderabad. Bad luck. Things about there's another starter question. A 2005 novella by Margaret Atwood retells a tale from classical mythology.
St Andrews Buffet-Mogul.
The Peloponnese.
Well done. Your bonus to St Andrews are 3 questions on a mechanical device. What short word precedes wheel in the name of a mechanical component that stores energy in the form of rotational kinetic energy?
Flywheel?
Yeah, I think
you sure?
so. Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
I'd be happy with that.
Flywheel?
Yes. The kinetic energy of a flywheel can be calculated by the formula half I omega squared. The letter I represents moment of inertia. What does the lowercase omega represent?
Oh,
Angular velocity or angular frequency.
Angular velocity.
With the same thing.
Okay. Angular velocity.
Correct. Distinguished by its large flywheel, an early steam locomotive first ran in 1804 at the Penydarren Ironworks in South Wales. Which Cornish-born engineer designed it?
Trevithick. Richard Trevithick, I think.
Trevithick.
Yeah.
Trevithick.
Well done. Let's start a question there. The Polish biochemist Casimir Funk is generally credited with coining what term for a class of nutrients he described as preventive substances in a 1912 investigation?
UCL Mandel.
Vitamins.
Yes, it is vitamins. Yes, well done. Your bonuses are 3 questions on Shakespeare's plays. Which play by Shakespeare concludes with Pandarus alone on stage, lamenting his aching bones and diseases, and that the hard work of traitors and bawds is so ill-requited?
I think it's Troilus and Cressida.
Yeah. Anyone else?
Sounds plausible.
Yeah. Troilus and Cressida.
Yes. Which of the history plays closes with an epilogue spoken by a lone dancer? Following the exit of Prince John of Lancaster and the Lord Chief Justice, the dancer promises its story will continue in a new play featuring fair Catherine of France.
Well, so Catherine is in Henry V.
Henry IV.
So Henry IV, Part 2.
Henry IV. Part 2.
Yes, that's fine. Yes, Henry IV, Part 2, correct. At the end of Twelfth Night, all characters exeunt except which one, who then closes the play with a song?
Feste.
Veste.
Feste.
Not Mary.
No, it's Feste.
Sorry, that's Feste. Feste.
Yes, well done. Picture round now. For your picture starter, you're going to see the titles in French of 2 major works of French literature and their dates of publication. The same word is missing from both titles, and I need you to give me this word in French for the points.
St Andrew's Capel.
Voyage.
It is Voyage, well done. Having seen for your picture starter the French titles of Journey to the End of the Night by Céline and Journey to the Centre of the Earth by Jules Verne. For your picture bonuses, you'll see 3 more sets of literary titles from which a single common word has been removed. You need to give me the missing word in each case, and again, I need to hear it in the language that you'll see. First, what single Spanish word is missing from all these titles?
That's Love in the Time of Cholera, isn't it?
Amor.
Yeah, Amor.
Yeah. Amor.
Yes, amor, as in love. Secondly, give me this missing word in Russian.
Christ.
I'm trying to think of anyone know any Russian books that came out in the 60s.
Is that Dr. Zhivago? Did that come
Doctor?
out around then? But
So,
No, no.
I don't know what doctor is in Russian.
No,
Also,
okay.
Dr. Zhivago, I think, is
earlier.
earlier.
Okay, yeah, no clue.
Russian word, full letters.
Gulag.
No, that was DN, meaning day, as in One Day in the Life of Ivan Denisovich by Solzhenitsyn, or Day of the Oprichnik by Sorokin. And finally, I need a short German word here.
Todd. Death, I think. Death in Venice, I think that is.
Nominate Capel.
Todd.
Yes, Todd, as in death. Let's start a question now. In philosophy, what short term appears in the common English rendering of the title of the Confucian classic known as the Zhongyong, or central norm? The same term occurs...
St Andrew's Buffet Mogul.
Chi?
I'm afraid you lose 5 points. The same term occurs in the name of a doctrine concerning the avoidance of extremes set forth in Aristotle's Ethics, in which context it usually follows the word golden.
UCL Prabhakar.
Mean.
It is mean, yes, from the Nicomachean Ethics. Your bonuses, UCL, are on 4th declension Latin nouns that retain their original spelling when used as English words. For example, status and census. All 3 answers end in the letters US, but do not form their plural with the final letter I. Meaning gap or opening. What word is often used in English to mean an interruption in continuity, and in linguistics refers to a division between vowels belonging to different syllables with no intervening consonant?
Hiatus.
Oh, yeah. Hiatus.
Yes. What word can follow the name Golgi in the name of an organelle of a eukaryotic cell?
Apparatus.
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 Yes. Meaning curve or bend in Latin. What word is used in anatomy to indicate cavities in the head described as venous and paranasal?
Sinus.
Sinus is correct, yes. Almost 60 miles in length and thought to date to Roman times, Car Dyke is an artificial waterway that marks the approximate western boundary of what low-lying, intensively cultivated area of England? The dyke runs roughly from the River Witham to the River Nene.
UCL Mandel.
The Fens.
It is the Fens, yes. Well done. Your bonus is UCL. 3 questions on political terms named after places. All end with -ization. What term refers to the process whereby a state becomes obliged for economic reasons to favour or refrain from opposing the interests of a powerful neighbour, despite not being formally allied to it politically? It is named after a country that was in this position in relation to the Soviet Union after 1944.
So it's going to be... No, it's going to be somewhere in Eastern Europe.
Yugoslavia, because obviously they were kind of separate.
Or Hungary was obviously they had.
Could it be China? No, I don't think so. I'd go Yugoslavization. I've never heard of it.
Yeah, if anyone.
Come on.
Yugoslavization.
That's a bit of a reach, isn't it? No, it's Finlandization.
Oh.
Named in reference to an Asian country's so-called lost decade in the 1990s, what term can be used in economics to refer to a period of stagnation and deflation in an economy?
Must be Japanization.
Japanization.
Yes. Finally, what term refers to the division of a region into a number of smaller, usually hostile polities? It is named after an area of Eastern Europe that underwent such a process originally in the late 19th and early 20th centuries, and again in the 1990s and early 2000s.
Yeah, Balkanization.
Balkanization.
Yes, correct. I need 2 answers promptly here. Of the 7 SI base units, from which all other units may be derived, which 2 have capitalized symbols because they are named after scientists?
UCL Prabhakar.
No, sorry.
Anyone from St Andrews, you may not confer.
St Andrews Rosas.
Kelvin and
No, I'm afraid
Ampere.
if you answer, you've got to answer straight away. It was Kelvin and Ampere, but you took too long to answer. Miami Beach in Florida has a historic district named after what architectural style? Also prominent in Mumbai, Durban in South Africa, and Napier in New Zealand, where much of the centre was rebuilt after an earthquake in 1931. Notable individual buildings in this style include 30 Rockefeller Plaza in New York.
St Andrews Buffet Mogul.
Art Deco?
It is Art Deco, yes. Your bonuses, St Andrews, are on mathematical terms introduced by the 19th century English mathematician J.J. Sylvester. Don't look at him. give each word from the definition. First, an algebraic expression that gives information about the number and type of solutions of an equation. An example is the expression b squared minus 4ac, which gives information about the roots of the quadratic equation ax squared plus bx plus c equals 0.
discriminant.
Discriminant? Yeah.
Yeah.
Discriminant.
Yes. Secondly, a term proposed by Sylvester for a function defined earlier by Leonhard Euler, which counts the positive integers up to a given integer n that are relatively prime to n, i.e. that do not contain any factors in common with n.
So it's going to
What are we thinking?
sequence, I guess a geometric sequence.
Yes. Geometric.
No, it's totient. Finally, a rectangular array of numbers, symbols, or mathematical expressions arranged in rows and columns.
Matrix.
Matrix.
It is, well done. A music round now, and for your music starter, you'll hear a piece of classical music. For 10 points, simply name its composer.
UCL Mandel.
Holst.
Well done. That was, of course, Jupiter from Holst's The Planets, played both at King Charles III's coronation in 2023 and at Queen Elizabeth II's in 1953. For your music bonuses, you'll hear 3 more pieces performed at both those coronations. Name the composer of each. First.
That's Elgar. It's Nimrod.
Elgar.
Of course, it's Nimrod. Secondly.
I think that's Walton.
Yeah, I mean, he wrote a lot for
I
coronations.
think this is Walton. I
Okay.
think that plays it.
Walton.
Yes. And finally.
It's Handel.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Handel.
Stay not with the priest. Well done. Now let's start the question now. From a Nahuatl word simply meaning sauce, what 4-letter word is used in Mexican cooking to refer to a...
St Andrews Scarrett.
Mole.
It is mole. Well done, yes. Also my nickname for most of my mates. 3 questions on mythological women in the paintings of Evelyn de Morgan. First, a painting in the collection of Birkenhead's Williamson Art Gallery depicts which figure in Greek myth with poison in hand as she plots her revenge against Jason, who has abandoned her?
Medea.
Yes. Which Roman goddess is depicted triumphant in an 1886 painting by De Morgan? She is shown naked and reclining among flowers in one corner of the painting, having defeated Nox or Night, who is shown in the opposite corner, turning away from her.
Aphrodite? Maybe? Wait, Roman goddess, wasn't it? So
Roman Venus,
Venus,
maybe?
I think.
Not
think of
sure.
who would be, which goddess would be naked.
Or which, yeah, but which goddess might have also beaten Light? Oh, no, sorry, of Night. Sorry.
Yeah.
But let's just go for Venus.
Yeah. Venus?
That's Aurora. In a work of 1898, which daughter of King Priam is shown pulling at her hair in front of the burning city of Troy? The painting also includes several symbols of the god Apollo, by whom she was cursed.
It's the one that's always ignored, but
Is
gets
it-
taken home by Agamemnon.
This is Cassandra?
Yes, Cassandra.
Yes. Let's start the question now. What word can denote all of these? A star formation in the Orion Nebula, a small bone...
St Andrews Rosas.
Belt.
I'm afraid you lose 5 points. A small bone found in the carpus or wrist, and in British terminology, a quadrilateral characterized by having one pair of parallel sides.
UCL Jack.
Rhombus?
No, it's trapezium. Let's start the question now. What annual event was the subject of the 2016 documentary The First Monday in May? The name of the documentary refers to the time each year when this event, referred to as fashion's biggest night, takes place. It follows Vogue editor...
UCL Halterman and Whistle.
The Met Gala.
It is the Met Gala, yes. Your bonuses, UCL, are on noun suffixes in English. In each case, identify the suffix from its definition or description as a standalone word. For example, conveyance such as the Titanic or Mayflower would give ship. First, in German, this word means cathedral. It is also an abbreviation for a Latin word meaning master, used, for example, in some ecclesiastical titles.
Dom, D-O-M.
Oh, yeah.
Dom.
Yeah.
Dom.
Yeah,
So,
yeah, D-O-M.
Dom.
Yes. Secondly, a promontory, headland or cape. It appears in the name of the northernmost historic county of mainland Scotland.
Ness.
Ness. Cape Ness.
Ness.
Yes. Finally, referring to a title character of Shakespeare's Antony and Cleopatra, what, according to Enobarbus, quote, cannot wither her, nor custom stale her infinite variety?
Age.
Age.
Age, yes. Very sweet. Let's start the question. What 1871 book did Virginia Woolf describe as one of the few English novels written...
UCL Mandel.
Middlemarch.
Well done. It is Middlemarch, yes. Your bonuses are on cities that hosted diets of the Holy Roman Empire. In each case, name the city described. First, the city named in the 1356 Golden Bull as the site for the first diet of each new emperor. The birthplace of the artist Albrecht Dürer, it was also home to the imperial regalia and the oldest surviving globe, the Erdapfel.
Nuremberg?
Yeah, pretty sure.
Nuremberg?
Yes. Next, the seat of the Eternal Diet, which in 1663 refused to dissolve and remained in session until 1803. It is located about 70 miles north of Munich at the confluence of its namesake river with the Danube.
Namesake River. So,
It's not like Dresden or what's
Like
it?
Oder.
Bomb.
that's not a
It's
river.
not in the right place.
I mean, Oder is a river.
Elba.
Elba. Oh, Elba sounds good.
Is there a city Elba?
I don't
I've
know.
no idea.
Is there a Weimar River?
I don't know.
I'd go Elba.
Elba.
No, it's Regensburg. Finally, the site of several diets. Which city on the Rhine hosted the Diet of 1521, at which Martin Luther was questioned and condemned as a heretic?
Is that not the Diet of Worms?
Worms, I think, is mine.
Worms.
Worms.
It is Worms, yes. Plenty of time to Andrew, so we get going again with this one. The Linggadjati Agreement of 1947, signed 16 months after the Battle of Surabaya, was a treaty that led to the transfer of sovereignty to and full...
UCL Mandel.
Indonesia.
It is Indonesia, yes. Your bonus is then, UCL, 3 questions on dinosaurs. Which town near Denver, Colorado, gives its name to an extensive sedimentary rock formation that, since 1877, has been the source of numerous dinosaur fossils?
I've heard of it.
Yeah,
Boulder. I don't know what's another Colorado.
No, I don't think it
I think
is.
it's something more obscure, but I would go
White
with that.
Rock. Something rock.
I can't think
I
what
don't
it
know, if
is.
you can't think of anything,
Come on.
let's say Boulder.
Boulder.
That's the Morrison Formation. Found in the Morrison Formation and a little smaller than diplodocids and brachiosaurs, Which huge sauropod herbivore has a name meaning chambered lizard?
Something saurus.
Stegosaur.
Oh, what's like chambers, like lacuna,
Was Brachiosaurus in that? What does that mean?
I don't know.
They're a bit like that.
Brachiosaurus.
No, it's Camarasaurus. Known from fossils found in the western USA and predating Tyrannosaurus rex by more than 70 million years. Which large bipedal carnivore has a name meaning other lizard?
Allosaurus.
Yes, Allosaur.
Allosaurus.
I think.
Allosaurus.
It's correct. Picture round now. For your picture starter, you're going to see an artwork. For 10 points, name the artist.
UCL Holterman and Whistle.
Degas.
Yes, it is Edgar Degas. Your picture starter was a work by Degas that showed the view from a box at the ballet. For your picture bonuses, you're going to see 3 more works with a similar subject. All were painted in Paris in the late 19th or early 20th centuries, though not all the artists were born in France. 5 points for each artist you can name. First?
Oh, that looks like Cassatt or Morisot.
It's got a lot of white
I
in it. so it
think
could
I
be
think it's more Morisot.
I don't recognise it. But
Anyone else? Or it could be Renoir.
I don't.
okay.
Morisot.
Bad luck, it is Cassatt. Bad luck. Secondly, this artist associated with Le Nabi.
Don't know.
Your kind of
Bonner
thing.
is the only Nabi I can think of. Oh, Vuillard. Vuillard?
You've got
Vuillard?
No, that was by Félix Vuitton. And finally?
Oh, Toulouse-Lautrec. Toulouse-Lautrec.
Yes, it is, yes. Well done. Let's start the question now. What chemical element is indicated by the alchemical name azoth, the Latin term hydragyrum, and the Old English word...
UCL Mantle.
Mercury.
It is mercury, yes. Your bonuses, UCL, are on films that have won the BAFTA Award for Best Casting. In each case, name the film from a partial list of its actors. First, a 2023 film by Alexander Payne. Its cast includes Paul Giamatti, Divine Joy Randolph, Dominic Sessa, and
The
Carrie
Holdovers.
Preston. Yes, Susan Shopmaker was its casting director. Secondly, a 2019 film by Sarah Gavron. Its cast includes Bucky Bakray, Kozar Ali, D'Angelo Osei Kisiedu, and Shania Monique Grayson.
I know the film, but I'm not going to get it.
What's it about?
It's like young schoolgirls hanging out, kind of coming of age.
Girlhood, but I think that was earlier than that.
Girlhood.
It's rocks. Lucy Pardee was the casting director there. Finally, a 2021 film by Steven Spielberg. Its cast includes Ansel Elgort, Rachel Zegler, Ariana DeBose, and Rita Moreno.
That's
Fable?
West Side Story, I think. Rita Moreno, because she was in the original.
Yeah, West Side Story.
Yes, with Cindy Tolan as casting director. Let's start a question. What genus within the phylum Chordata links the names of the Major League American football teams representing Jacksonville, Detroit, North...
St Andrews Garrett.
Panthers.
No, I'm afraid you lose 5 points. You can have a bit more of the question. North Carolina and Cincinnati.
UCL Jack.
Jaguars?
No. Bad luck, Freddie. We asked for the genus, which is Panthera, and as you know, panthers is a specific animal, so we can't give it to you. Let's start the question now. What is the only country that fulfills both of these criteria? A population of under 2 million and a mountain higher than 7,000 metres.
St Andrews Rosas.
Bhutan.
Well done, it is Bhutan, yes. Your bonuses then, St Andrews, are questions on places in England as described in the 1876 edition of the Popular Encyclopedia. All 3 begin with the same letter. First, this describes a settlement that now has city status. Quotes, a municipal borough in the county of Stafford, 12 miles west-northwest of Birmingham. It has from an early period obtained a high name for the skill and ingenuity displayed by its artisans in the manufacture of locks and keys.
What's near Birmingham, George?
I was thinking there is one in Stafford.
City and stuff.
Wolverhampton?
No, but go with...
Sure. Wolverhampton.
It is Wolverhampton. Secondly, a seaport town beautifully situated on the Bristol Channel. It is much recommended as a place of resort on account of its healthy, bracing air. The beach is too muddy to afford good sea bathing, except at certain points.
Is that Western Supermare?
Yeah, why not?
That's...
Well, it's also,
Is that in the right part of the world?
I think so.
it's also new.
Yeah, sure. Western Supermare.
Yes. Finally, a town in Hertfordshire on the River Colne, the Grand Junction Canal and the London and North Western Railway. It is a well-built place and has a free school, public library and school of science and art.
Be Bishop Stortford.
Bishop
Yeah.
Stortford? Yeah.
Yeah.
Bishop Stortford.
No, it's Watford. In cell biology, leptotene, zygotene, and pachytene are early stages of what cellular process? Events that occur during these stages include synapsis and crossing over.
UCL Halterman and Whistle.
Mitosis.
No,
St Andrews Skerritt.
Meiosis?
it is meiosis, yes. Your bonuses are on bacteriophages, viruses that can infect and destroy bacteria. The US biologist Esther Lederberg discovered that the bacterium E. coli can be infected by a bacteriophage bearing the name of which Greek letter? In physics, the lowercase form of this letter is used to denote wavelength.
Lambda.
Yes. Esther Lederberg also discovered the fertility factor, or F factor, which allows gene transfer between bacterial cells. The F factor is an example of what small circular units of bacterial DNA that self-replicate and are transmitted through conjugation.
Oh, this really is GCSE.
Yeah, that is. I can't
Is it
remember.
are they chromosomes?
Yeah, yeah.
No, I
Maybe.
don't think they are.
I can't think of.
Okay, just say that. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, chromosomes.
No, it's plasmids. Also developed by Esther Lederberg, the lab technique of replica plating allows easy replication of bacterial colonies across many pieces of what equipment, named after its German inventor and used for cell culture.
Agar jelly.
Agar
jelly.
or Petri dish, which one?
Oh, goodness, they both could work.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You're the captain.
Petri dish.
You are the captain. You got it right. Well done. Brings up us another starter question. Which 1895 stage work did Tennessee Williams describe as the first and greatest of modern plays? In 1981, towards the end of his life, Williams fulfilled a lifelong ambition to adapt this play, which he published under the title
St Andrews Buffet Mogul.
So Glass Menagerie.
No bad luck, you lose 5 points, which he published under the title The Notebook of Trigorin.
UCL Mantle.
The Seagull.
It is The Seagull by Chekhov. Well done. Your bonuses, UCL, are on 3 authors who have the same forename. In each case, give the full name of the author from the information given. First, the English author whose works include the 18th century Gothic novels, The Italian and the Mysteries of Udolpho.
That's Hubert is it Walpole? Mysteries of Udolpho? No, that's the Castle of Otranto. Yeah,
It's she's been mentioned in.
It's not Radcliffe Hall. It's someone and Radcliffe.
And that was gone. St Andrews have 105 and UCL have 215. The answer was Anne Radcliffe, but it was after the gong, so we can't give it to you. St Andrews, bad luck, guys. That was so unfair. I mean, the main thing is that you came across as a very knowing captain, Freddie.
Let's hope.
And you got on TV a couple of times. Where do you think you lost it?
Holst. I'm never going to forgive myself for not getting that.
Oh, bad luck. Well, we could see you buzzing in, even if we didn't get to hear you give the correct answer. And you lost to a terrific performance from a really strong team. UCL, well done, guys. That was really impressive. Over 200 points in a round like this is monumental against such a good team. Did you enjoy yourselves? Feeling good?
Yeah.
Full of confidence going into the second round. Well, we should see you again. I hope you can join us next time too for the second of these 2 playoffs. But until then, it's goodbye from St Andrews.
Goodbye.
It's goodbye from UCL.
Goodbye.
And it's goodbye from me. Goodbye.